Our sneak peek of winter-like temperatures sticking around out there on this Tuesday. We started out around the 20-degree mark, just missed the record by a degree here in Lexington. It was 19, set back in 1913. Good news, the colder air finally relaxing out a bit into the midweek. Looks good, quiet, pleasant fall weather late in the week. And skipping ahead to the weekend, of course, we got game day on Saturday, the final home game of the 2025 season with Kentucky and Tennessee Tech. Looks good, nice mild temperatures, so something to look forward to there. The issue today, the next little wave of energy kind of rotating through the Ohio Valley. Now, we didn't see anything in the way of rain or snow, but we had cloud cover that really slowed our warm up down. A southwest wind counteracted that enough for temperatures to at least sneak back into the low 40s for afternoon highs. Obviously, that is still well below average for this time of the year. Pretty sky here looking at the east side of Lexington with the sun having set again about 10-15 minutes ago with our Hickson Funson cam. We're at 40. There's your south wind at about 15 to even 20 at times. It'll back off a bit, but it's going to stay breezy this evening and overnight. That will play to our advantage. The downside of the wind is our feel likes are down into the low 30s here in the Bluegrass. A little more cloudiness there near McKee, Jackson County at the Mesonet site, 39. So we're in the upper 30s to around 40. Again, won't move a whole lot here in the short term, especially with the clouds sticking around. And you see the southwest to south wind putting those wind chills down into the low to mid 30s. So the system responsible for our snow now shifting into New England, high pressure and cold high pressure at that into northern Florida. They had freeze warnings down into the central part of the Sunshine State this morning. This little weak boundary, it'll move through with very little fanfare. In fact, that southwest wind out ahead of it that works to our advantage, holding us into the, I think, mid 30s, maybe rising a couple of degrees toward daybreak tomorrow. And look at this, much better. I mean, we're talking to the tune 15 degrees plus milder tomorrow. Sure, there will be some wind with it. Notice how the gusts stay fairly consistent even overnight, 15 to 20, maybe 20, 25 tomorrow afternoon, and even backing off a bit tomorrow night into Thursday morning. It will still be a little bit on the breezy side, but that will overall work to our advantage. Temperature-wise, we are definitely heading the right direction. Average highs 57, right around it the next couple of days. And how about the weekend? We'll be back in the 60s, so something to look forward to in that regard. Looking pretty good here. Again, we'll knock a couple of degrees back behind that departing front, 55. But then that southwest flow, a little mid-level wave. I think at least a few clouds around, but mainly dry on Friday. So we're going to keep the rain chances away. And even on Sunday, they will be lower in because now that warm front arcs through. Moisture tries to ride up and over it. Probably a few clouds into Friday night, if that. Saturday, nice and mild. And unlike yesterday, where we had some decent rain potential Sunday, I think we're going to hold that off until maybe early next week. Looking at Saturday, great way to finish out the home season for 2025 with Kentucky and Tennessee Tech out of Kroger Field with a 1:30 kickoff. You'll get some pretty ideal conditions, upper 60s for a mid-November game in the afternoon. That's pretty good, to say the least. Clearing out later on, breezy, chilly, mid-30s, so it's not going to be as bad as it was tomorrow morning by any stretch, and we'll get a nice jump start on a bit of a warm-up, so to speak. Mostly sunny, milder 56 tomorrow in the extended forecast. Looking down the road, we're going to be quiet. Saturday will be our nicest day, but Sunday not bad. Low-end shower chances still into the 60s as the rain chances ramp up a bit. Early next week, we'll back temperatures off into the mid to upper 50s.